Hey, you good? Huh? Why? Why are you not good? Huh? Well, life will kinda figure itself out, man. Yeah, it will. Things will come to an end, and that's a good thing. You don't need to worry about finishing stuff that is beyond your control. It'll finish itself. Yeah, you need to do homework still, but you know what I'm talking about. Times and dates will come. You don't need to wait for them or pressure them into coming faster or slower. They will come some way. So we just try to work in what really depends on you, which is the only important stuff right now. And everything else will figure itself out. Yeah, it might not feel important or transcendent or very useful, but life is kinda meaningless. I don't know anybody that has discovered the meaning of life, the reason why we're here. And if someone told you they had the reason, they aren't that bullshit. Yeah, don't buy that. But that's kind of the point. That's kind of the fun of life. If it if it had a single predetermined purpose or reason, then why will we have so many options? It doesn't make any sense. I think life doesn't have a reason or a purpose because it's waiting for us to give it our own purpose and reason and meaning. So yeah, it may make you a little bit nervous since life is something kind of big and it might feel like responsibility, but in reality, if you don't like the reason that you got, you can just change it. Remember that no feeling is final, and more often than not, your decisions are not often final. Though your decisions that impact you and only you are never final. You can always change for good or for bad. You can always change. And as you get older, you get more experience to know which decisions can make you good, which ones can fuck you up, which ones are pretty much useless, not really making a change on you. Yeah, it doesn't have any meaning, but you can give it your own meaning. There are people who make it their goal to discover something to help people. That's very noble, but there are people who just aren't interested in that, and that's good. And their only goal is to make money, have a comfortable life, and that's it. And as far as I know, they are not hurting anybody, so it's okay. It should be okay. Maybe your purpose is to watch a lot of fucking movies and appreciate appreciate the medium, or music, or books, or, well, who am I kidding? The generation doesn't know how to read books. Social media has fucked our attention spans too much for books, but you get the point. Your goal and your reason and your meaning of life doesn't have to be this grandiose, transcendent, very important thing. It can be as banal and meaningless, quote unquote, meaningless for other people as everyday life, as making a sandwich, as brushing your teeth, because it's your life, and those kind of choices more often than not only affect you. And again, if you don't like the decision you made and it only affects you, just change it. Go for something different. Try stuff out. Have I ever told you the story of these two Greek idiots in ancient Greece? I don't remember their names, and quite honestly, their names are not important to the story. But they thought, hey, what if we do laps around the sun and back to Earth? We go in our little chariots. We do a lap around the sun, and then we come back here. Basically, speed running. And whoever makes the shortest time wins. Oh, and they thought it was a good idea. I guess life in ancient Greece was pretty much boring as fuck. So they did it. And one of these idiots flew too close to the sun, and his chariot burned down, and he fell from the skies into a lake. No, a river, sorry. His body got trapped in the bottom of the river by roots, and wherever it is, at the bottom of the river. And the dude who didn't burn in the sun looked for his friend and didn't find it until he saw his body at the bottom of the river. He tried to get his body out of there to give him a proper burial, but he just could not reach the body. It was just too deep. So he got frustrated and cried out for help to Zeus. Yeah, the Greek god that used to fuck everybody. Yes. And Zeus said, you know what? I'll allow it, but with one condition. The only animal that can reach your friend's body is that of a swan. If I give you the body of a swan, you'll have to live the same time of that bird, and you cannot go back. And basically you forfeit your immortality. The dude said, yeah, why not? So Zeus did the thing where you turn people into swans. I guess it's very common in ancient Greece or something. And then he retrieved his friend's body from the bottom of the river. And I don't know how with a body of a swan he gave him a proper burial, but he did, I guess. I guess the story also implies that animals have souls. That's besides the point. And yeah, the dude died the same time as Swan will die. And Zeus, however it's pronounced, thought it was a very good story. And he put this one in the sky, in the stars. It might seem off topic, but even that can be a very understandable and respectable goal of life and meaning and reason. But simply give your friend's body a proper burial. Not necessarily like that. It can be simply a metaphor as doing something that seems so dumb to sacrifice your life for, but if you think it's worth it, hey, it's your life, and if it makes you feel in peace after you've done it, maybe it wasn't that useless. And the fun thing is that this friend's body, this metaphorical friend's body, doesn't have to be someone else. It can be you. It sounds very ironic, but you can give a certain part of yourself to preserve or change a part of you that you like or that you want to develop. And it may be worth it. You don't know what will happen after, but that doesn't matter. That was never the goal. The goal is to sacrifice the body for your friends, your metaphorical friend. I guess I'm not making any sense. I should probably go back to sleep. And me too.